Everyone, it's Miss Bulky here, and I hope you're ready today to learn about some science. So yesterday we talked about having a thermal expansion with the ball and the ring apparatus. So the ball was able to fit through the ring until it started, until I heated up the ball, where the particles then moved in all directions. In this situation, I have a ring, as you see, is a lot smaller than the ball. So it's not able to fit through. So it's a little bit of a different apparatus. So today what I'm going to do is instead of heating the ball like I did yesterday with the larger ring, we have a smaller ring and a larger ball. So I want to see what's going to happen today when I heat the ring. So I want you to take a prediction and think, will the ring get smaller and not be able to fit through at all with the ball, or will it get larger? So take a prediction and use what we learned yesterday, okay? So yesterday when we had the ball and we heated up the ball, all the particles, it expanded, okay? So not the particles expanded, but the space between the particles expanded, so the ball got a little bit larger. So with thinking about that, if we have a ring, would it not do the same? Would it not even get smaller? That would be my prediction, because we have the ring expanding all the particles in all different directions, because we know that metals and glass particles, they will move in all directions when they are heated. Okay, so they'll move apart a little bit. Okay, so now I'm going to go and heat. So heat my ring. Okay, so I've spent a little bit of time heating the ring. So let's see what happens. Does it make it smaller? Okay, because the particles, they had kinetic, and they had a bit more kinetic energy, so they moved a little bit faster, and so the covalent bonds, they moved a little bit apart from each other. So now in this case, did it move away and did it expand, making the inner hole larger or smaller? So let's see. So here we tried before, and the ring, the ball did not go through the ring. So now that I've heated up the ring, let's see what happens. And as you can see, it goes through very, very easily. So now we just realized that in our prediction, where we thought it would expand in all different directions, in fact, the hole got larger. Okay? So there's the reasoning for this. There's a lot of different reasons that people have explained, but I think the easiest way for you to think about it would be something like this. So if you have your particles and they are moving in all different directions, okay, because again, this is a metal or a glass, particles, when they speed up, they're going to move. Some are going to move out, some are going to move wider in the length, and some will then move inwards as well. But if you take a look here, and if I drew it out as a box, if you notice in the top left corner, we have a box, and in each of the boxes we have particles that are expanding out and in. But here, so when we start to heat, we have each of the boxes get a little bit larger. So we have, in this box, we have particles that are expanding out, so it's lengthening, and we have particles then that are moving apart from each other, lengthening this way. Here we have particles that are moving apart, that are lengthening because they're going in all directions. So we have some that are moving out, so expanding, making it smaller a bit and making this out. But we also have some more that are lengthening. So if you notice, if this was happening in each of the boxes, the small boxes, then what would in essence be happening? We have X and Y pushing out, and we have Z pushing in. We have a lot more X's and Y's that are happening in each of these boxes, and only a few the Z's, which is the particles that are going in. So therefore, because we have the increase, particles moving apart lengthways and out, we're actually having more of them moving away from the center. So our center would be then, in essence, getting larger. So that is why when we have the ring and we heat it up, the ring is getting bigger. And that's the same thing. You can think about this in real life. If I had a mason jar and it had one of the rings that are around it, if I want to loosen that mason jar up, the ring around, what I would do is I'd put my jar under hot water just at the ring part, because I know if I let the hot water hit the glass as well, the glass would also, the particles would move farther apart. So you want the water to run just on the outside of the ring, of the metal ring of your lid, and once that gets hot, it will expand, and then you're able to loosen or take off the lid. All right, so hopefully that explained, and enjoy learning more science.